Good morning. Let's have a quick look at where we stand today with Bitcoin. So this is the CME that we've been following. Remember, we had a situation where the stochastics on the CME, which is here, had not crossed below. Yesterday, it did. So it went into the way the spot was already, right, on the daily. It will cross up if with any closing on a daily basis, of course, about 24,200. This is on the one hand. On the other hand, we very much need to know where we are going to close today. So if we could be trying to have a new higher low, it will very much depend on the closing today, probably. And of course, could be Monday if we close there, and then on Monday above. Let's monitor what's going to happen today. Today we have a few figures in the United States that are going to be a market mover. And this is happening later in the day at 2:30 or 4, I can't remember. So in this afternoon we have probably some volatility. This is how the CME, sorry, I also wanted to see because we are closing the week today too. Let's have a look at what this looks like today. Well, the week is looking, we are still in our range, right? Which is between 20 to 5, let's say, and we need to break above 24.6 in the case of the CME. The other thing we can definitely say is what does the stochastics be? And well, it's looking good. We should close below 19.16 for it to come down. So the weekly is looking, trying to put some upside, and given that the volatility is low, it's not that we're going to have a full reversal, but it could be a corrective, interesting one going to this level that is our target, let's say the 21, right? With a first target here at these levels. At these levels here, which are between 26.2 and 27. So this is about the CME. Let's have a look at where we are today in terms of the spot. What I really wanted to have a look at was, well, the higher time frames. Let's begin with those. The higher time frames are looking, as we just saw the CME, pretty, let's say, trying to put some highs, some upside. The stochastic on the 5-day is still on the upside. The 5-day is closing next week, so just opened yesterday. It's going to be closing on Monday, right? But we should close below 19.9 in order for it to go down. So it would very much look like the CME we just saw on the weekly. I think the weekly was going to tell us more or less the same. Yes, so the weekly is even more positive. Of course, it has to close below 18.9 for it to come down. And the targets are still the same. This is the 200 EMA on the weekly, right? Which I think is a very important level. We could be stopped there, 26.5. Otherwise, we should be coming here. And if we really manage to close above, this could become an interesting short-term reversal for a little more higher upside, probably. So the higher time frames are still giving me the possibility for BTC to continue trying to go to the upside. In terms of the daily, well, we had an incredible day yesterday with BTC going to revisit the lows. We'll see that more clear probably on the shorter time frames. But then now there we are. Look at this. The daily closed exactly above the 21. So this could very much mean that we are going to try it up again. Uh, where the stochastic has to close about 23.4 in order to cross up again. Let's have a little look here at the RSI. The RSI, when no divergence is inside, just going, we are going from the lows of the bear zone, just nicely up. We are in the neutral zone. Let's see if we end above the moving average. Oh, sorry, this is the today. So let's go to the 1 day. The daily. Well, we have this divergence that played definitely. We went to the 21. Are we going to go up here and try the highs of the RSI, the bullish zone? Could be. We have to wait and see. I think the levels are still the same. Need a closure about 23.5 for us to feel this is going up. So now to end, I don't want this video to be too. No, was exactly the opposite I wanted to do. I don't want this video to be very long. So let's have a quick look to the 4 hour. So we were saying a few minutes ago that the 4 hour, let's have a look here. The 4 hour retested the lows, right? Came to the 200 EMA and went up. And then we tried again quickly this morning, the upper part of the range. So this seems to have been a bear trap. So now, in this case, I think here this deserves a little area like this. I think we can have a nice support. This is a very, I think this probably is a nice support, right? If you ask yourself what I did with my long, I didn't do anything, given that anyway my entry is below these levels. So I just kept it, trying to see if there was a confirmation on the daily closing, and it was not at all the case. We went immediately up. So I think I'm happy with how I handled that this time. It's not going to be the case every time. So I think today we have to have some kind of end to this ranging, because we have these figures in the afternoon, European afternoon, early United States, and this is going to mean something for the market. It was interesting to see that we went down yesterday here, while the traditional markets were still on their upside. So this was just crypto world doing this move. So I still am in the same stance, but it's looking, after this move here, unless we have very, very bad figures this afternoon that will just send all risk markets, including crypto, of course, but equities in general, to the downside, I guess this might be it to try at least to come to this area. But I would say that if we manage to close clearly above the 23.5, I don't think we'll be stopping here. We've already did this several times. We probably will be hitting our next target, right, which is this area here around the 200 on the weekly, which is 26.5, and then our order block, which is in this area, which, as you remember, also corresponds to two levels of the Fibonacci, right? Which let me bring them back. Right. This is what I was trying to bring. Right. It was this level between 141 and 1272. So this is what we are waiting for today. Is the end of the week, and let's see if we can just end on a good note the week and have some fun next one. I think it was a bit longer than I thought I was going to have it, but thank you very much and see you Monday. Take care. Bye bye.